So I'm so excited for the holidays to be over because it's just a lot of sitting around, and I'm ready to kind of get back in the routine. And the new year is always fun to kind of think about, okay, what am I going to accomplish this year? And I was reminded as I was thinking about shooting this today. We always go back to Oklahoma, and it's about a 5 hour road trip. And Abby, my wife, she is notorious for hitting curbs with the Suburban. And so before every road trip, I generally will check the alignment on the car to make sure it's in alignment because I don't like to fight it the whole way home. I like to hold one finger on the wheel and just kind of cruise home as opposed to just having to fight it the whole way. And so sure enough, I had to get it aligned, but thankfully they were able to get it done, and it was a nice trip back home and back to Overland Park. And so it just gets me thinking about, when we make these New Year's resolutions, and so we're like, I'm going to lose, 15, 20 pounds. I'm going to start exercising every day. I'm going to eat right, or I'm going to save a certain amount of money. That's all great, for us to have those kind of goals that we want to try to achieve. I think sometimes it's a good opportunity for us to think about alignment. The Bible tells us to not be unequally yoked. And I think that would be like the same thing as an automobile being out of alignment, except it would be with, they would use oxen or mules or something of that nature to pull loads. And if they had an unequally yoked team, you might have one mule that was pulling in the wrong direction, and it causes problems. You can't get as much work done. And so sometimes we're unequally yoked in relationships. Sometimes it could be, in a dating relationship you may be in, and you have a call of the Lord in your life, and you're trying to follow hard after Jesus, and the other person really is not concerned about the things of the Lord or spiritual things in their lives, and they're pulling in a different direction, and you don't realize how much of a drag that is on you. And so it may be a time for you to go, you know what? For me, it's about aligning in this relationship, in this friendship. Maybe there's a friend who has a tremendous amount of influence on you, and they're pulling against the way that you really feel like you need to be going in life. And maybe you need to align that and bring that back into a place where life is a little easier to live instead of constantly having to pull against somebody who really feels called to go in a different direction than you are. So I want to encourage you to take a look around. Where do you not have alignment? Do you not have alignment in your job? Do you not have alignment in your relationships and friendships? Maybe there's something in your life that's out of alignment, a hobby that's not in line with where you want to go this year. And so it's a good time to really kind of survey all these different aspects of your life and think about alignment as opposed to just achievement, because that alignment may be keeping you from achieving the very thing that the Lord wants to achieve in your life. And that's where you will find joy, is when you're doing exactly what the Lord wants you to do. So I want to encourage you this year to not be unequally yoked, bring things into alignment and see what the Lord can do, and let this trip of 2018 be a year in which you're not fighting against the wheel, but you're just rolling and building up in momentum. I hope you have a great day, and I can't wait to share with you next time.